Welcome to Win Wednesday, where we willfully ignore the nonsense. So guess what? You made it through 2022. Not on your own, but with the help of God. I want to encourage you on this Wednesday to willfully ignore the nonsense of 2022. I mean, do not dwell on the past, because everything that you suffered, everything you endured will not compare to the glory, the possibilities, the blessings, the deliverance, the healing that you will receive in 2023. So you might ask, how do I willfully ignore the nonsense of 2022 and look forward to 2023 and all the possibilities that are in store? All you really got to do is just claim it. Let's start with losses. Anything you've attempted to do in 2022 and didn't end the way you wanted it to do or wanted it to be, don't look at it as a loss, but as a lesson. I know we hear that all the time, but think about it. I bet you learned something from it. Bet you learned ways to do it better the next time. You learned that you might need a little more time. You might need to be a little more organized, or it just may not be time just yet. Lessons learned, not losses. And don't look at failed relationships as a waste of your time. Because you learned what you will accept. You learned what you like from what you don't like. You learned your standards. You know actually what your worth is. Don't dwell on being laid off, fired. For what? If you actually invested your time, I'm sure you came out with a new skill. You fine-tuned some of your crafts. You're not leaving empty-handed. Once you develop knowledge, no one can take that away from you. The connections you made, no one can take all of those away from you. No, this one is easier said than done. Try not to dwell on mourning. Don't get stuck in a state of mourning. I know we've lost some loved ones, someone that is near and dear to our heart, but the good thing is we're left with those good memories, with those fond memories. And we also learn lessons from that too. Treasure each day. Reach out to people. Love on the people while they're here. I encourage you to willfully ignore the nonsense of 2022, for it's trying to hold you down and hold you back. But each and every day that you wake up, make sure that you are just opening yourself to all of the possibilities that God has in store for you and you and you. Know that God has a plan for your life, and that includes your life while here, right? And that also includes for eternity. Sometimes we get so fixated on everything that's happening in this present life, when this life cannot compare to the glory that will be revealed in all of us, and that's being accepted into the kingdom. And I always talk about, God has a plan for you and having a relationship with God. And you may say, Melissa, I may not have one, but as always, it's very easy. We just have to believe that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. Those are past, present, future, because we're going to mess up. But once we believe, that makes the connection, that binds us to Jesus Christ. And it's very simple. We don't have to go through life by ourselves. I often wonder how people go through life without having a relationship with God. But in due time, they'll have an encounter, and they can choose to believe or choose not to. But that is up to them. So I hope that you believe, and I hope that you are ready to willfully ignore the nonsense of 2022 and look forward to all of the gifts that God has stored up for you in 2023, because they definitely cannot compare to all that we went through, the good, bad, and ugly of 2022. So until next time, willfully ignore the nonsense. I don't care about what happened in 2022. I'm looking forward and excited about what's in store for 2023.